Do I have a right to own a semi-automatic weapon?
It depends on where you live, I think. I think if you live in the midst of a lot of people, and I'm afraid that that semi-automatic weapon is going to fall into the hands of a crazy person, I would rather you not have it.
I would rather you not have it.
It sounds really cool, you know. Let's just round them all up and send them back. People who say that have no idea what that would entail in terms of our legal system, the cost. Forget about it. And plus, where are you going to send them? So, you know, that's a double whammy. What I have suggested is that we allow people to become guest workers.
I want to ask you about your stand on mandatory vaccinations.
The bottom line is absolutely for lethal and very debilitating diseases, there's absolutely no way that people should not be vaccinated against those things if they're going to be amongst other people.
You know, I had this pretty awful temper. I thought I was a person who had a lot of rights. You know, if you know anybody like that, the more rights you think you have, the more likely someone is to infringe on them. So people are always infringing on my rights for some reason. I remember once a fella hit me with a pebble. It didn't hurt, but I was incensed that he would dare hit me with a pebble. And I picked up a large rock, hurled it at his face, broke his glasses, almost put his eye out. My mother was trying to get me to wear something. I didn't want to wear it. Picked up a hammer, went to hit her in the head with it. Fortunately, my brother caught it from behind before it found its mark. Another time, a fellow was trying to close my locker at school. I didn't want to close it. I hit him in the forehead with my fist. Unfortunately, the lock was still in my hand. Put a big 3-inch gash in his forehead. You can see how that temper can really be a problem. Another teenager angered me, and I had a large camping knife. And I tried to stab him in the abdomen. And fortunately, under his clothing, he had on a large metal belt buckle. And the knife blade struck with such force that it broke. And he fled in terror.
And the knife blade struck with such force that it broke. And he fled in terror.
And I locked myself in the bathroom. I started contemplating my life. And I realized that had he not had that belt buckle on, he would have been killed or seriously injured, and I would have been on my way to jail or reform school.
He would have been killed or seriously injured, and I would have been on my way to jail.